I'm out for revenge, guys. I'm out for fucking revenge. They killed my fucking girl, Chihiro. That is my baby fucking girl. Who the fuck put their hands on Chihiro? She is the sweetest fucking thing ever. She would not hurt a fly. She was always crying and always sad and just like did not want to be here. I get it, girl. But like, they killed her in such an awful way too. Like, who would do that to her? I'm so fucking upset. And if it's somebody that I like, I'm not gonna handle this game. If Mondo, it's not gonna be Mondo. I refuse to believe. I do not think Mondo would hurt like another girl. If anything, Mondo might be killed. I don't think so though. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you cannot predict those kind of things with this game. I can't predict shit. Okay. Let's lock in. We gotta talk to these motherfuckers. See who fucking did it. Who laid their hands? Who laid their grimy ass hands on my girl Chihiro? That is my baby girl. Like, who? I got a bone to pick with you. I got more than a bone to pick with you. I'm gonna pick your bones. Chihiro, we're gonna get a little close up. Hey, girl. Oh. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Okay, bloodlust. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. So, I don't think it's any kind of dying message. No, it's the killer sent this message. It's just too strange. But you know, the thing about writing bloodlust in blood doesn't sound kind of familiar. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. What? Wait, this is on like day 2, when we were talking about who could be setting up these crazy bizarre trials. Like, who could be setting up us in the school? Like, who did this? And we were thinking it was like this is who we think is doing this game. But would that mean that the person that serial killer is among us, or would that mean that the serial killer is the person that killed Chihiro and set everything up? I still no, I don't know. I think they're doing this as a trick, as like a who was really affected by this? Who really did not like the serial killer? I'm thinking too hard. I don't know. Okay. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up on them. I'm like, because last trial, the game basically like slapped it in my face, like who the actual killer was, when it was like right in front of me. It was the word Leon just backwards. It was right in front of me. I feel like now I'm determined to solve it before the game tells me who it is. Or not even if it tells me who it is. I'm like determined to be 110% certain and figure it the fuck out, you know? So I'm probably gonna overanalyze every clue and everything they give me. And I'm probably gonna play like a stupid, really, I'm gonna look like, if you guys have ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Is that what it's called? It's Always Sunny. There's like this one meme where it's Charlie. He has like a wall with like the pin board and like the red line, like that shit. Like that's gonna be me trying to figure out this shit before the game. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killing. Wait, could somebody have lied about their ultimate? Could somebody have lied about their ultimate and they're the actual ultimate murderous fiend? Kyoko, come here, girl. Kyoko, get in the fucking closet. We are keeping her locked up in there until she tells us what her fucking ultimate is. I don't think it's her, though. I think she's like the ultimate detective. The ultimate Sherlock Holmes. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that to take the target off their back? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. See, I was kind of playing into this, but I don't think it's this. I think they are trying to cover up their tracks. But if this is the real Genocide Jack, I don't know how I feel about that. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school or among us?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to riot bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Please, I hate Toko. Please make it be Toko. Oh, she freaks out at blood. It's not Toko. Toko wouldn't. I feel like if Toko were to kill somebody, the first thing, the first like obvious sign, it would be that there's no blood. It would be like a drowning or something. I'm watching you, bitch. If anybody drowns in the school in that freaking pool, it's you. Or you're the culprit. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. She's gonna freak out. No, why? 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 Yeah, she's gonna pass out. Gadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko. Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is. I almost said homophobic. So she is homophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films. Then, yeah, I don't either. Isn't that a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically, she passed out somewhere besides her room. What the fuck are you talking about, Hiro? What are you saying? No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
What was that? I got my eye on you, Hiro. What was that? Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was so shocked. You know, it happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm uncomfortable. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
what the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Stop laughing. The word has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. Well, this is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. Everything is fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Yeah, not Hifumi. Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well, you take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. I thought, oh my god, now I don't know how to feel! Because I literally thought that it wasn't gonna be Toko because she freaks out on blood, but now I think that she's just a freak. I think she's a freak with blood and she actually didn't want us to see her freaky side. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? I don't mind. Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realized that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us! Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Monokuma! Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then, it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate?
What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls. You know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. See ya later.
I love Monokuma.
So please do your very tippy top best in this investigation. No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends, especially Chihiro. I'm so upset. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object.
You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How could I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What? Do you want to die?
Such
Fine,
ignorance.
then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Yeah, Mondo. I love Mondo. Oh, if Mondo kills somebody, honestly, if Mondo kills somebody, that's understandable. I get it. If Mondo gets killed, that's embarrassing, dude. You can't let that happen to the ultimate gang leader or whatever it was. Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat. Hey! Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Oh, okay.
What? I don't remember any rule like that. Actually, I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Oh.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey, well, in any good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility. Punishment is waiting for you. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger.
Oh, no, I don't like that. Are they gonna do a double? No, they're not gonna do the double first time. I think they're gonna do a double next time, maybe, though. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
But what if there's 2 culprits? What if the one person kills somebody and then we haven't uncovered the body yet, and then there's another killer? Would then 2 more people be at risk? Because then there's 4 killings to be had. I don't know. Okay. You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and I are gonna go drop Toko off at her room.
nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Tot sleep. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigation time! First of all, I'd better check the monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death was estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. And then why did they hang her? That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what I got, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me? Oh my god, hi!
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. He's gonna use me. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. What is he talking about? You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened. Yeah, okay, sure. But it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. I don't want to be. I don't want to be with that guy. I don't like him. Honestly, it's really funny that both of the people that died have been 2 near and dear women to my heart. Well, not to me. Okay, not Sayaka. I didn't care about Sayaka, but Makoto cared about Sayaka. Even though she was using me. Fuck that bitch. But Chihiro, she's near and dear to my heart. I like Chihiro a lot, and I am sad that she is dead because she is just the sweetest little fucking thing. She is the sweetest little fucking thing, and she did not deserve this. So I am upset. I am angry. And justice will be served. Let's investigate her body. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. But
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. I think Byakuya is hiding something. Okay. While I was editing the last bit, I think that Byakuya knows something. He is guard dogging something in the library. He does not let us go into that one room that has like all those old dusty files or whatever. Like he does not let us go in there. He knows something. He got the library and then he started acting all like solo and like I'm in here, I'm gonna play this game. Like I am just like above everybody else. I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna be the one getting out of here. Like I do not care about any of you guys, right? He started acting like that. I think he's playing like 4D chess. He knows something and he's playing this part. He actually knows he is playing another game. He's playing this game, but he's playing another game as well. So maybe I shouldn't be hating on him as much as I am. Because I think he knows something. I think he's actually gonna be really useful and he's just playing a part right now. I don't know, am I thinking too hard? I don't know. Okay, that's what they killed her with. There's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? Yeah.
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Nice. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Also, she died at 2 a.m. I think she she was obviously working out. She wanted to be stronger. She was probably doing it at night. So like she was too shy. Nobody wanted to, she didn't want to get in anybody's way, blah, blah, blah. She's a sweet little thing. She could have her reasons for wanting to do it at 2 a.m. Okay. And I wouldn't, and I don't think, I think I would validate all of them because she is perfect. But who would come here also at 2 a.m. to kill her? Who would? Sakura! I know you would love to work out, but I don't think Sakura would do it. Sakura would never, especially not like this. Okay, this poster has a blood stain on it. The poster's got some blood on it. Must have happened during the murder. Okay, there's more blood on the floor. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with the blood during the murder. Okay. Sakura? I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. That is true. But then... That is true. But then that means we'd have to find blood somewhere else. She is very light. Yeah, she was very light. That is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. Well, I still think she came here on her own by choice. I do know that. I do agree with that. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying that she came here to exercise? Yeah. But according to Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Yes, she would have. Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night. Yeah.
However.
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. Okay. She needed support from others. Oh, okay. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret. But that she also would have come with someone else. It is a possibility, I think. Okay! Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section in my handbook. Okay, okay, so now this opens up the doors to like, okay, before I was thinking it was just a girl because she killed her in the locker room, only girls are allowed in the locker room. But now if Chihiro came in here with somebody else, it could have been a boy because she could have just opened the locker room and both of them could have come inside. So now my victim list grows. Fuck. I don't know, man. Who would do this to Chihiro? Like, I'm just trying to think of who would do this to Chihiro. Like, I'm just upset about it because she's just so sweet and so nice. And like, why would you do this to her? She did not deserve this. Oh, I'm upset. Hey, Mondo. You had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? Yeah, I mean, okay, but not to the point that she got killed, no? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Okay, Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Now, I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
Let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Okay. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Oh, we're just playing a game now. Okay. I'm gonna do the little scanner thing. I think that's what it is. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work on our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You can just do that? Monokuma! Okay. Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each other. With each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed on your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? Oh, okay, so this is what I was saying earlier.
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl,
Okay, yeah.
the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct. Okay, so it's still, my initial thing still stands. It had to be a girl.
Correct.
So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room, and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Makoto's like, sometimes I just want to pat Makoto on the head. I'm like, oh, you're trying your best, dude. Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. I know what I'm thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in
So
there.
in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get that right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should, am I wrong? Okay, you should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. What you're making shit up. You're kidding. Hey, can I borrow your handbook? Instead of, how is that any different? I would expect nothing else from the Takami family. Yeah, whatever. Takami family, fuck you. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you? Oh, fuck you, dude. I hate this game. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yeah.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Oh, so they could have, oh my god. So they could have killed Chihiro outside of the room and then brought her in there and then used her handbook to get inside of the girls' locker room and then hang her up in there. Okay, I see, I understood. Okay, cool. Wow, cool. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So, yeah.
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Get your shit together. Come on, say it, Monokuma. Or else I'll charge you with the criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self. I don't know why that was hard for me to say. Oh my god.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are fortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Okay, why are we here? We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking at here? Looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? What are we looking for here? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them. But why are they... Oh, so they just took somebody else's handbook? But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. I checked that thing earlier. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Okay, so somebody fucking stole them and got into the girls' locker room. So again, the possibility of it being a boy is once again part of this case, whatever. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, tell me it was Sayaka's. Tell me it was Sayaka's. It wouldn't be so funny if it, yep, there it is. You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand? This is the key. This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it.
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Ooh, okay. It has to be one of the girl ones, obviously. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Oh, so wait. So is this? If the other one was Junko and it showed the name, and I got Sayaka's, that means this one is Leon's. But Leon is a guy. Yeah, then the last one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs, yeah. Are we watching it again? Oh my god, I was gotta say. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey! Hey!
Now I'm...
Yeah. What? That e-handbook, that e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There is no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. Oh my god. But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what the weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think this handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. I think it does. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. We do! To be exact, not quite. Huh? Huh? Not quite, yeah. What that means? What do you mean not quite? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really believe Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. But this would be the first time something like that happened. So why would you instantly point at the serial killer? I mean, okay, they're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's got to be an urban legend. Oh, sorry, my bad. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's got to be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Show me! Oh, I had to talk to him again. Okay. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. How? Why? How do you know that? Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Easy. Are you gonna take me to their room in the library? Yeah. It's just you and me. Are we going to the room in the library?
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does that mean? Does something like that really? Hey, you two! Who is it? Big trouble! I need your help!
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone. Oh, it's Toko. It's Toko.
I mean,
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me! Okay, what is it? Hina, what is it? Please! This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? What's going on? But it's an emergency! What is it? An emergency. What happened?
well,
I knew it. Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. Ugh, don't give her your attention, dude. She's like obsessed with you, but you don't know that. I mean, he probably does know that. Probably does know that. But he's intrigued. Okay, I suppose we can take a sec. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right. Are we going to Toko's room? Oh, hi guys. Hi Byakuya.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space, dude. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and kept saying all of this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Okay, Toko? Where's Toko? Okay, Toko. Knock, bitch, let me in. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong! The door swung open slowly and silently. Oh, no, I don't like this! Okay. I thought she was gonna be freaky. Hi. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Is Genocide Jack her second personality? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago, drive out the killer! Drive out the murderous fiend! It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust her down her door, but it feels like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Or it's Toko's other personality? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Who would persuade Toko? Byakuya! Byakuya, can you talk to her? She's like totally in love with you, and you could get her to do anything. She only took a bath because of you. Did you know that? She's been in here stinking the place up for 2 weeks. Well, if it weren't for you, she would have not taken a bath. Okay, Byakuya, talk to our friend Toko, please. Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her to come out of her room? I mean...
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. It's cause he knows. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments,
What do you want?
leave me alone. You're also so annoying. Bakula?
It's Byakuya.
It's Byakuya. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. I'm telling you, Genocide Jack is her other personality. And with that, the door slammed shut. And he wouldn't be helping her. He wouldn't be that nice to go and help and actually talk to anybody anyway. So I think he's in on it. He's an alias. Even Byakuya can pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Oh, hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Man, I'm tired of saying your fucking name, dude. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library! I know it. Yeah, what did I say? The library? Come on, let's go in. He's gonna take me to that little room. I'm calling it right now. Hey, buddy. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Okay, fine. Going in there. I know where I need to be. If I remember, on the other side of the store is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Ooh. Okay, what do we got? What's in here? Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay. What can we interact with? A lot of stuff. Okay. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one that I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
what?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. And I got a con. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? He's just telling me what it all is. Okay. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one out random. Ah, you have a sharp eye, indeed, to select that file. Oh, I'm the ultimate lucky student. What can I say? Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library, but it won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. What do you know about that? There's so many files stuffed into the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council, controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Open it! What are you talking about? Blackmail? Come on! Something behind him. I guess I'm talking to him. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigating reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not like the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not like that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show how much power in Hope's Peak. Wait. I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the masterminds may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all of this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, there's no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? All of these? But this has to be like all of this has to be top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. And you're telling me that your family's part of it? My family is a member of that council, of course. Of course, of course. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. This guy's crazy. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backward and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that in every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Okay, so that I guess that would make sense as to why they hung her like that. I guess. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best is yet to come. Okay? For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Knew about that aspect of each crime. Only the key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Ugh,
in other words,
that's right. This is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Yucky, I didn't know you liked it like that. Okay, so can I look at the clues now? Do I talk to you again? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Murder case of Genocide Jack, top secret. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh wow! Oh wow! The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, I'm not gonna say all the names, 17, 23, 14, 30. A bunch of people. That's a lot. Okay, there was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at about the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. No way to look. Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during the holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays or in the afternoon. Based off of these facts, it could suggest that the suspect may be a student. Okay? Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic? Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was an external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from a dissociative identity disorder. Are you guys... I think that this is freaking Toko! I think it's freaking Toko! I know it's Toko! I know it's Toko! The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack's case file has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya! I think Byakuya set up Toko. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before class trial. Huh? Just like that all of a sudden?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying miss... That's a big word. I was too stunned to speak. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, the one that killed Chihiro. That murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out. I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check out the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, let's go. Oh, hi, Hifumi. How are you?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal it just yet, but I guarantee what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
Well, she refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where is Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there at the same time. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? Okay, well, I'm gonna go talk to Celeste, but first I'm gonna go to the boys' locker room since I'm here already. What do we got in here? Any blood on the floor? There's a poster change, poster change, poster change. Stain on the carpet? Poster change, stain on the carpet? You can't change. I thought both of the dorms had the same poster, but I know my booby poster. I know my booby posters. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy named called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boys' locker room. Yeah, that's because they changed it. Okay. And stain on the ground. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Okay. There's a poster again. It's a bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like this is the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there was a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there was a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What is the reason anyone... Wait, what reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Sakura! Two locker room posters has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, Sakura! You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together.
Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters.
I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. I changed her voice. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It is not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyways, the other day I spilled some of the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. Wait, they did not change the boys' and girls' locker rooms. I remember going into the boys' locker room on the right? They did not change the boys' and girls' locker room. Did they change the carpet then? A stain? But I don't see a stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain there to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Well, let me talk to Kyoko. I haven't talked to her yet. Hi, Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko, hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Ooh, Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, Chihiro, what we got? Kyoko said that I should examine the body one more time. I know she said it thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyways. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope, okay? The rope was used to prop her up in kind of a crucifix position. Huh. This rope has a plug? Okay. Wait, so then it's not a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means that someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all of these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look at over again. Plus, it might help me look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Oh, hi, Taka, sorry.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Wait, so do you think Toko's secret would be that she's Genocide Jack? And that's why she killed somebody? Because she's like, well, obviously, I can't let you guys know I'm Genocide Jack. So that's why she killed somebody. Celeste, I was looking for you. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. It's so funny. It is so funny how, like, Celeste is all about, like, having to adapt and having to, like, get past these, like, trials that we're going through, and how, like, it's all, like, a mind game, and how we just need to, like, be stronger and blah blah blah, like all this shit. But when it comes to actually looking for clues and actually being involved in the investigation, she doesn't give a shit. Like, she did not look around the school. She is not looking for clues. I love this bitch. She is like Hifumi's my dog now. Like, I love it. Yes, Celeste, I love you. Then you did find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? Didn't we see her yesterday?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm?
Ooh.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
She has gear. She has a bag that has
Are
some
you
clothes in
planning
it.
to go exercise, perhaps?
Yeah.
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of that track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. That's true, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay, Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Anybody in here? Hina, how is Toko? Oh, hi Hina, how's Toko doing? same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy. Was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, that's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine around the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Ooh, Hina's account has been added to the truth bullet section of... Okay, so she only hung out with boys, so it was a boy that killed her. It was a boy that killed her. I mean, but Toko! But Hifumi? The computer's missing! The computer's missing! Wait, the computer's missing! What about this cable? Can I look at the cable? Guess not. I mean, what about the lamp? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But the last time I saw it, it was definitely on. There was an extension cord in that room that Byakuya was in. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Okay. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack's case file. I know that it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only ones who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Oh, shit. It's time, guys!
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Plunge right in.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class
Wait, but I don't
trial.
know who it is! I don't know who it is. Monokuma, fucked. Monokuma, fucked. I don't know who it is.
You remember where to meet, right?
I know where to go.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through there. Guys, it's trial time. It's trial time. Who killed her? Who killed her? Hi, everybody. Hello, friends. So everyone is ready to what? Am I blind, or are we missing someone? Oh, is it Toko? Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember? Kidding, I'm just kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class. She's a crucial part for the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out of there, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Here she comes. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to. He forced me. I can't believe you drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle to the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Who would do this to her? Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Okay. as much as I want it to be Toko, I don't think it can be Toko. I think Byakuya was going to set up Toko to do it, and he was probably feeding her lies and ideas, but I don't think it was her at the end of the day. I think it might have been, like, I honestly think it might be Hifumi, but there's no way it's Hifumi. If it's Hifumi, I'm gonna be flabbergasted. Let's talk to everybody. Hi, Byakuya. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Hina. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. Hi, Celeste. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Hi, Toko. Freak. Hi, Mondo.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Hi, Kyoko. Shall we begin? Hi, Hifumi. You hiding back here. What's up? Hifumi?
How very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
I don't know if you'd be saying the same thing about Celeste. Hi, Taka.
I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Right. Hi, Sakura.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Yes. Hi, Hero. You ready? We doing this? We doing this. We doing this shit. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Or spectating. Speculating? Speculating. Spectating? Speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. There are less people in this time. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
Hello, everybody! What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good. You're a rip airing to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then, let's get the show on the road. Everyone, please find your seats.
And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. I'm nervous, it's time. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Okay, before we go in there, I'm gonna make like a little suggestion, a little like put together one by one notes to see if I'm a little close. I think Chihiro snuck out at 2 a.m. to work out with somebody, but not in the girls' locker room, in the boys' locker room. I think, okay, this is what I think Chihiro snuck out to work out with one of the boys in the boys' locker room. She took Leon's handbook, and she used Leon's handbook to get inside of the boys' locker room to work out with somebody. One of the boys killed her. That's why they got blood on the boys' locker room poster and blood on the carpet. Then they switched out the carpet that was in the boys' locker room with the girls and the posters and moved and used her handbook to get into the girls' locker room to leave her suspended in there. Now, I don't know who did it. It had to be a boy because they worked out in the boys' locker room. So I'm thinking Hifumi, because he's the only other person I think would have like a personality type disorder. He's the only one that has like the voice, the funny voice that he does, and he's just like, he's just quirky like that. Finished preparations, I'm ready. It's time. Class trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
I'm nervous, guys. Case 2. Trial start.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, Then
Execution!
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Murder weapon! First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Make your arguments, okay? Locker room dumbbell, yeah.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
The locker room dumbbell.
It was an iron
Oh.
pipe.
No!
No.
I'm glad I missed the other one. You're wrong! Iron pipe.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
her head caved in and it looks like a
As
dumbbell.
far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yeah, and it looked like a fucking dumbbell, dude.
Yes! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Oh, he knows right off the bat the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear. Pointing fingers, who is it?
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer,
Oh,
Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? Make your arguments! Genocide Jack, case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm
Oh,
sure.
I see.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on!
Come on!
There's just no proof for it.
Bam! Case file!
I might know one reason he could be involved.
No, I think. Actually,
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
there's a lot of stuff in the library.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Bloodlust.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Boob lust. Me and my boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
No.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I got this. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned.
I got it!
I got it!
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
The killer is
It's
Genocide
because the
Jack.
culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Dun dun dun! It's the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way.
No fucking
You're
way.
saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Genocide Jack walks among us,
Yes.
guys.
In fact, it's Toko.
Yeah, actually, it's this bitch. Yeah, Genocide Jack is here, and it's her, actually.
What?
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Ooh.
What?
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
Right here, same. What the fuck is happening? We still have a lot more evidence. So I think he's probably just throwing it out there to like throw a little curveball and then have more evidence be presented and be like, actually, it's not her, it's this person. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I didn't think he was gonna throw her under the bus, not gonna lie.
Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Bloodophobia.
What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
DID.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
But the person that killed her wasn't Genocide Jack though. But what if somebody else killed her and then Toko found them and then Toko got the Genocide Jack brain and then just hung them up like she usually would? But then that wouldn't make any sense as to why they would switch the rooms around, because then Toko wouldn't be the one cleaning it up. Unless the person that did kill Chihiro did clean everything up and then just left Chihiro on the floor and then Toko found her and then she hung her up. I don't know. Because I don't think it was Toko. I do think Toko is Genocide Jack, but I don't think she killed Chihiro. I don't know. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Yeah. Hangman's Gambit. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! SB. What am I writing? NTLS? 4 letters left? Shit. I'm bad at this. Shit. It's schizo? Am I writing schizo?
Now I understand.
She's a schizo dude.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
I was not expecting to write out the word schizo, not gonna lie. I thought, I'm like, what the fuck am I writing right now? That, yeah.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable.
It's fine.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
That is true. Plot twist. That is true. The only thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. She fainted, her behavior changed, you're right, her behavior changed. I got it!
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Bleh. I'm fine! Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back and a top ending and a bottom and a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Don't use adjectives for my tone.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I figured that one out before we realized that it was Yeti. Just saying, just saying, just saying. I did say this bitch had multiple personalities. Oh, drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
But to keep Genocide Jack from coming out.
It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this?
How did you find out? No. How?
No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
A strange conversation. It's about the secret.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
What would you believe her, Hina? Toko's been nothing but a fucking asshole to you.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
She's just gonna snitch. She's gonna let it out.
Promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
You know what? You know what? I didn't like. I was very, very, very strong about my opinions on Byakuya at first, and being like, I don't like this guy. This guy's a fucking asshole. He's playing games. He's playing 4D chess. This motherfucker's up to fucking something. And now I'm over here like, dude, hell yeah, fuck that bitch. Get her ass. Tell us the truth. Tell us all the lies she's just been spinning around. Thank you for snitching, and thank you for being, like, honestly, I don't like you. I still don't like you. I still think you're a fucking asshole, but I respect you, brother. I respect him now. We'll see if it's actually Toko, though, because maybe he's just throwing her under the bus for, like, a different thing. Because I still wouldn't get how the whole handbook thing happened then, because I'm, like, 95% sure it was a boy that killed her. I'm, like, so sure it was a boy that killed her.
This is the real world. Not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Yeah, he's not gonna be the prince in shining armor that's gonna defend you just because you're crazy. You know, he's not actually in love with you. He told you to shower because you actually smelled bad, not because he was worried about you not taking care of your hygiene.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
What was the promise?
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
So he knew then. Why do you guys just not tell us things? He's just keeping it to himself. We were right there when she told us that she broke the secret. He could have been like, oh yeah, well, you know, she is Genocide Jack, and she did promise me that Genocide Jack wouldn't kill anybody, but she lied. So we could have been right there then and there, just like locked her up in the room so she wouldn't kill anybody else. Hina stopped watching her for a second. Who knows if she would have gone out and just killed another person. You piss me off.
But in spite of that promise...
In spite of that promise, you did it anyways. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Toko. Dumb, stupid little Toko. It's okay. It's okay. You were just rose-colored glasses. You were in love with him. He does not give a fuck about you. He gives zero shits about you. I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised you told him your secret like this, because he does not care about you at all.
That's the only reason I promised.
He doesn't care.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I like this.
I hate you.
Yeah, I hate him too.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Is Chihiro alive? No. What do you mean? We're gonna ask Genocide Jack? Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill!
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
My voice for her was pretty fucking close, guys. I will say, she is putting the enunciation in the exact same places I was for her. But, yeah, Ultimate Murderous Fiend, you motherfucker.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck? Yeah, exactly, Mondo.
What happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
She afraid, dude. She's crazy. She's crazy. I don't like her.
Intense.
Yeah.
They say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
She did say that.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
In the depths of every truth lives a little lie. She crazy.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
She crazy. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What do you think about Tootie Girls?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
I wish I would have come up with the wonderful plan. I don't know, some shit like that. She's like gonna be like, I wish it would have been me.
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
It's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
That creepazoid.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
So Monokuma took it upon himself to rid the streets of serial killers.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
Is Genocide Jill not exactly what Monokuma would want? Is Genocide Jill not exactly what Monokuma would have wanted?
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
I have my doubts. As much as I do agree with him that Genocide Jack is Toko, or Toko is Genocide Jack. Obviously, we just saw that. But I don't think Genocide Jill was the person that killed Chihiro.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
Okay, yeah.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I agree.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
I love her. I like this Toko so much better than the Freakazoid, the Creepazoid we had earlier. The Creepazoid was just like so shy and like so scared and so annoying, but she is cool. I like her. She is standing on fucking business. She's like, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. Like, I really like how she talks. I like this bitch. I just had a 180 on Toko. I like the crazy one. Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Nevertheless, it's the truth. You know, like, it's so much fun.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
You monster. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get more clear details about all of this. Make my arguments. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Okay, I have to just focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have been the answer. That should prove that what she said is not quite right. Okay.
The modus operandi matches.
No, it's wrong.
Okay, yeah. You're wrong!
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
The scissors or something, probably. The way she was tied up and all that.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know?
Uh-oh, you don't know?
Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction.
With passion and conviction! I really like the way she says
I
things.
consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
Everything.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Who would want to be compared to Chef Boyardee? When you work at an Italian restaurant.
In a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injuries, the style of blood, no, the victim's fatal injury. I got it!
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Oh, you know what? I should have read what's it's in front of me. It's in English. I don't know why I haven't read this. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. Same thing for the guy over there. The victim has suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were attached, later used to attach to the victim to the wall. Yeah, okay. The Genocide Jack killer murders, the victims were killed in the same way.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
A pair of scissors.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
I knew it. I knew it wasn't her.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
I really like Genocide Jill.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right, the second difference is related to how the body was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here, you'll see the clear difference. When she was suspended, what was used to suspend her, or how her body was posed? What was used to suspend her? I got it!
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Do you think the actual killer is Byakuya and he's using Toko being the Genocide Jack killer as like a very elaborate setup and trying to use me to be like the voice? That's why he wanted to team up with me, because he's like, oh well, he was a very prominent voice last time. Maybe I can use him again this time because people are more likely to listen to him because he got it right last time. So maybe he wanted to use me again, like Sayaka did, to make me believe it was Toko when in reality it was him trying to mask it all as Toko. Because he would also be the only one that knew that the bodies were suspended, but he got one thing wrong. He got the thing that he just thought that they were all like suspended the same, like just suspended, but not that they were stabbed or killed a specific way and also hung a specific way. So it could be Byakuya.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
And that would mean he also moved the lamps around, so he would also have the cables for the lamps. Is it Byakuya?
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac?
Big Mac?
Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
One more difference.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were.
I ignored all of the
There's
victims.
a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Is it all boys?
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Little lolly girl. I think it was all boys. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit in. If I look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is, I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Was her lover, her friend, because Chihiro was a girl. Yeah!
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Yeah!
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money!
Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all boys. There was no end to it. All the boy names.
They were all guys?
Yeah.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Adorable little men!
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
I really like Genocide Jill.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it!
I really... It's so funny how I've switched so many times on all of these characters. I love Genocide Jill. I hate Toko.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Who would want to kill a girl when you can kill adorable little men?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
Of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive.
It would be you.
Why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
Yeah, that's why I think it's Byakuya.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Big, stupid, heavy dumbbell.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Are you stupid, Hifumi?
Any scissors?
Her scissors.
Don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
She brought her own. She lifted up her skirt. Oh.
She's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
Love Jill. I hate that I like her so much. I am so upset that I think Genocide Jill is a banger fucking character because she is so much fun.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I love the way she talks. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyways. She's so much fun.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Oh yeah, she's innocent, buddy.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Who else knew about this? Byakuya! Come on, guys. Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied Genocide Jack's cases. Select someone! You motherfucker! You motherfucker! I'm so glad I'm getting rid of you. I'm so fucking glad I'm getting rid of this one. Get out of here! Get out of here!
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you? ...
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Yes, he did!
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was
to cover his tail.
Because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Yes!
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
You killed Chihiro? Dude, fuck this guy.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
How are you gonna defend yourself? How are you gonna defend yourself? Because I know it was you. I'm not changing it. I know damn right it was
Then
you.
I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Yeah!
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
But we didn't know it was Chihiro before.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There's a clear contradiction with what Byakuya just said. We didn't know it was Chihiro until after. I need to make it clear to everyone. Make your arguments. Monokuma file number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
but he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it!
You absolutely
Natural
take it.
reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So
Yeah.
of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense how he would have known before we'd even find it. Okay, I need to make my contradiction clear. Okay.
Kind of weird before we found the body.
Before we found the body.
If you're presented
Yeah.
with the opportunity, that's unnatural. The victim
So then the victim was Chihiro. Before we found the body. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Right.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Exactly.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
How so? I want to see what his death is going to be like. I wonder.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Surely you got more than that. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like he has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Ooh, he's playing it cool. He's acting cool, guy. He's like, yeah, I don't even care because you're wrong.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Yeah.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Yeah. The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Make my argument. The library desk lamp. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Oh, so... What if I don't want the special stuff? The proof that Byakuya did it is hidden within the rope. I guess it's possible, but first, the item she had been bound with, was it used like rope, but was it actually a rope? No, it wasn't. Byakuya didn't use rope. He used a very special object.
What? The
How do I
difference
get... Okay, there you
between
go.
the cases? You want me to explain it again?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Okay, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. You have seen this rope. Break.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
Wire.
That
Plug.
extension cord?
Extension cord.
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time? went
Missing
after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's right.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
No, you killed Chihiro in the boys' locker room and made it look like she was killed in the girls' locker room.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
Yes.
Is that about right?
Dot, dot, dot. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya is the killer.
He is the killer, but those weren't the right
I don't
events.
disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Yeah. ... I know!
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
No, it is him!
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
I don't like the way he's talking about it right now. Because this is what happened, so why are you so matter-of-factly?
What about all that bothers you?
That you didn't kill her in the girls' locker room. Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean I can really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The Extension Corps genocide... The scene of the crime. I got it!
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Yeah.
How disappointing.
Disappointing. It's crazy how you knew you were the killer, and he still strung me along with him to learn all of the facts. Like, he told me. He's the one that showed me the other handbooks. Were you that confident?
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
This is a true letdown.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
Yeah, she was found dead, not that she was killed.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Mm-hmm.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Ooh, he's getting angry.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who would have been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Let's see, I got you. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. The murder was there was something that was switched between the boys and girls' locker room. The posters and the carpet.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Damn right it is.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yeah.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
The tea stain.
You're referring to my protein
coffee.
aren't
Yeah.
you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
But if you go into the boys' locker room, the stain is still there. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Yeah. Boys' locker room carpet.
I got it!
I got it!
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
Yeah.
But why would anyone do that?
To hide the
To
murder.
move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
To hide the fact that it was them.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
How did Chihiro get in there or
then
something?
how did
Yeah.
Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Leon's thing is broken.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
It's so I really like the music in this game, but it kind of bothers me that the music and the voice acting is like the same volume. I might have to go into the settings to change that because the music is really loud when they're talking sometimes.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh, Hero was there. Good
I
job,
highly
Hero.
doubt that.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
He's right. Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yes. Okay, make my argument. Broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Yes.
Ah, I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was
Hacked?
the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Yeah.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Yeah.
If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room
Okay.
no problem.
What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
Bam.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. It was broken. It's not.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Well, we did find the loophole.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yeah.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the
So we guaranteed he used hers to go into the girls' locker
Of
room.
course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Monokuma's gonna be like, they're unhackable.
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Security buzzer, of course.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya. ...
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it. Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
Yeah, so if it wasn't Leon's, it had to be Leon's and then he broke it.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
Wait, how?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, Why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
We can do that?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Can we take a break? 5 minutes, please. Time
Don't
out.
worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Well, now I'm curious. What do you got, Kyoko? What are you
All
cooking?
right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
What is Kyoko cooking?
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
We don't want a very unhappy
Oh,
monokuma.
I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So, before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and there she took us away. And where she took us away to? Oh, back here. Cool.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Can I do it instead of Hifumi? I don't want Hifumi to touch Chihiro.
No, wait.
Yeah, no, go away. Don't touch her.
Probably best if I don't run my hands all over
I'll
a
do it.
girl's dead body.
I'll do it.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Guys, let me do it.
Very well. I'll do it.
Fine, Sakura.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go.
Okay, what
I'm
are we gonna
sorry,
find?
Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
That is it gonna be that her handbook isn't on her?
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What? Oh my god. Okay, what is it? Oh, it's gonna be bad. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is
Not
it? What is it? What is
possible.
it?
It's not possible.
What is it? What is it? Sakura's eyes were staring widely at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled. Oh, I'm so scared now.
This girl is...
Is what?
A boy?
Is a boy!
Chihiro! Yes! Dude, that makes Chihiro so much fucking better. Oh my god! I'm gonna read so much. I'm gonna read so much shit tonight about Chihiro. That makes so much sense. She can just go into the boys' locker room. Okay. Sure. I understand now. I understand now.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Okay. Damn. So, even I was wrong. So that means my thought process, my thing was wrong. I thought that Chihiro used Leon's handbook to go into the boys' locker room to work out with what's his name? Byakuya, and Byakuya killed Chihiro in the boys' locker room and moved him to the girls' locker room by using his handbook. So then why is Chihiro's handbook missing? Because I thought Byakuya would have taken their handbook because they didn't need it anymore, so that way they could get into the girls' locker room. But I think he just probably took one of I think he probably just took Sakura's or Junko's and then used that to get into the girls' locker room. But then why would Chihiro's be missing still? They still needed to get into the boys' locker room, right?
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy!
Totally a guy!
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Ooh, Kyoko's up here touching dead bodies and shit. Kyoko, what you into, girl?
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male,
you know what?
he
Can't
would have
say
had
it
no
crossed my mind
problem
either.
gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Yep, that makes sense.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Correct.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
He just admitted to it. He just admitted to it.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Very interesting.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Yeah!
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What about this game? I'm gonna... This game's pissing me off.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
I think it's Byakuya.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
But who else? Then who else would know about how murder, like how... Do you think he's trying to play Alias? Do you think somebody just killed them in the boys' locker room and then he's like, oh, let me set this up so it looks like I did it and then become an alias so then I don't become the black. But then they only said that it could be one person. I don't understand. Wait.
That's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Oh, he didn't know.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but
You would be correct.
it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct
Yeah.
for the time being.
So who was it? So who was it?
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
So I was right. So I was right. So who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Maybe it was the Leon thing. Maybe somebody did break the Leon handbook. And maybe it was a girl that went to the boys' bathroom. Maybe it was Toko. I don't know. It wasn't Toko. Who was it?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right
Effing with you right
I'm
now,
telling you the
dude.
truth.
I came into this being so confident it was Toko, and then I did a 180 and I'm like, it's Byakuya, and now I'm literally I'm sitting here with my pants down and my ass is up and I'm like, who the fuck did it?
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
But yeah, it would make no sense because why would you do that? If you were, okay. Now I don't understand, now I feel like he was just trying to kill everyone. Because now I just feel like he was trying to make it look like it was him on purpose. Because if the murder had taken place in the boys' locker room, he could have just left it like that. But he's the one that made it look like it was Genocide Jack. But he was the only one that knew what Genocide Jack killing would look like. And he knew it wasn't Genocide Jack because he knew about Toko and how Toko would do it and Toko blah blah blah. He knew it wasn't them. So why would he make it want to look like it was them in order to get everybody on the wrong track to kill us all? I'm so confused right now.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
I don't fucking know.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Now I'm thinking about Yasuhiro.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
I'm so lost right now.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy, the killer's a girl, the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handybook to get in. Since Leon's handybook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. I don't know! I don't know anymore! Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well,
The clothes!
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, that's not it? Oh shit, never mind.
All we need right now is any—
It's over. It's all over.
It's
You wanna
all
know who saw the
over.
victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No. Okay, there we go. That was right. That's wrong.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
And I didn't end up finding it.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
That makes sense as to why they would decline. They were just not allowed in the same locker room, which would, you know, blow their cover.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding,
Yeah.
right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Yeah. But I don't know!
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
I don't know who Hina was close
The
to.
point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So
Oh,
we
not
just
Hina,
have to
sorry.
figure out who it was.
Not Hina, Chihiro.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
No, I don't.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
No, I don't.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
I'm confused right now. I'm Makoto right now. I'm like, huh?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
I haven't noticed anybody with the jacket. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. I'm so lost right now. Celeste account, okay. Oh, this is a
First of
long
all,
one.
We know where Chihiro was headed.
Yeah.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Exercising sucks.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Wait, huh?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
She's right. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something? How did he know something like that? Who knows something like what?
We know where Chihiro was headed. Culprit
Guys,
is?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so
No
fucking
way.
lost right now.
Not a chance.
What the fuck is the point?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
What he just said without even realizing it. She's right. What he said just now is really odd. Guys, I don't know what's happening. I don't understand this one.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was on his way, so next is why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one that...
So, the killer was wearing the same blue...
Oh!
No, that's wrong.
Exercise with blue tracksuit. That's the one.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
It was Celeste's account with blue tracksuit.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a tracksuit into a duffel bag. Oh, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
That's true! Oh my god, no wonder I couldn't fucking figure it out. Holy shit. Okay, that makes... Oh, okay.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
That's true! Oh my god, I gotta pay more attention.
What are you? You just...
Mondo! Don't tell me it was Mondo! But it would make so much sense because Mondo doesn't hurt women. And if he found out that Hiro was a boy, then if Mondo found out that Chihiro was a boy, then he would have told, oh my god, I'm so sad now.
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
It was blue.
As a matter of fact, it was blue?
No!
Before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Well, because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it.
Oh god.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Fuck, Mondo, look
He
at you!
walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did.
But then why would Mondo kill Chihiro? Because Chihiro was just like so weak, small, and frail. Like Mondo just probably saw a weakness and they're like, oh, you gotta man up. Or maybe they were just exercising and it was an accident. Mondo, why would you do this?
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
How? How the fuck, Kyoko?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked, the way he was acting, because I hate him? The way he was acting?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Yeah?
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
I would have never fucking noticed that.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Bro, I'm gonna pay more fucking attention to this game.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one.
I'm the ultimate detective.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Oh, dude, I'm so upset right now. You guys have no fucking clue. You guys have no idea. You're telling me he killed Chihiro. I was so convinced it wasn't him.
Mondo, was it really you?
Yeah, it was him. Fuck, and I was so... Oh, and I was so excited and so happy it was Byakuya. Fuck, and you're telling me we didn't get rid of Byakuya or Toko? I have gone through every single fucking emotion. I've gone through every single fucking emotion this class trial. Are you fucking serious?
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Here we go. Stupid, 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 stupid.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Oh, Taka.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Okay, Hifumi, what is it?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
What is it, Hifumi?
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
Oh, it's Chihiro's handbook.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then that must mean... Then it must belong to Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
But there's only one place that it's weak, right?
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hacking it, hitting its weak point. Hitting its weak point.
I got it!
I got it!
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But then wouldn't we all be able to exploit that?
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
High temperatures for too long. What could Mondo do that's high temperatures for too long? What is he into? What does he tell us he's into?
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
If playing this game just feels like I'm being repeatedly slapped in the face. It literally feels like I'm being repeatedly slapped in the fucking face. Cause of course, it was the thought. I feel like I'm not gonna, every single thing from this point on, I thought I was overanalyzing things before. I'm going to super overanalyze things now because I thought the Mondo Taka thing was just a throwaway thing, just to show, oh my god, of course.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
Of course.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
I know how.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I know, too.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? Had to be the one who wore all their clothes into... It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Dude, Mondo! I can't keep playing this game. I can't keep playing this game.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Ah, didn't it?
What?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Come on, Taka.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof!
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Did I? Fuck. Did I make my argument? Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's e-handbook, card reader. Ooh, okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the sauna shutdown. Okay, yeah. Then that will show us that handbook Mondo is must actually be. Okay, I'm gonna pick broken e-handbook, and then when he says my handbook isn't broken.
You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, works just no.
Then that proves that.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
There we go. Oh my god.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
No, Is it really yours?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
So the broken one is his, and he has Leon's. He has Leon's handbook. So it wasn't Leon's, that was in the main hall.
I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
Fuck!
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
You know, every single time I watch shows and movies, I'm always like, I'm pretty like, okay, kind of accurate sometimes in guessing on what the plot is gonna be or what the plot twist is gonna end up being, or like, I kind of know what to expect or what I'm signing up for and whatnot. This game though, this game has thrown me in so many loopholes, and I thought I was okay at, like, I thought I was pretty good at guessing what was gonna happen. No, this game said fuck you, we're doing whatever we want.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Actually, Byakuya said, or we learned that loaning your handbook is prohibited, but borrowing a handbook is allowed.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
Mondo!
I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
Taka!
You are wrong! You have to be wrong!
I'm sorry, Taka.
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning. That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay, let's do it. Closing argument begin. Okay, here we go. So Chihiro's getting the stuff from the clothes. Celeste sees her. Oh, whoops. So then Celeste sees Chihiro. She sees her blue tracksuit. It was right here, right? Yeah. So Chihiro puts it away and then walks away, and then in... Oh, there's two back to back. Okay. So Chihiro, Act 1, grabbing equipment from a warehouse. Celeste sees them. Celeste notices the tracksuit. Chihiro picks it back up and walks away. He's like, bye. Act 2. Chihiro goes into the boys' the boys' locker room. Chihiro sees a killer victim, which would be Mondo. So Chihiro's like, oh, blah, 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 whatever, Mondo working out. Hi, I'm actually a boy, Mondo's working out. And so then Mondo smacks Chihiro across the forehead with those dumbbells, drops a dumbbell. He's like, oh my god, I did that. And then he leaves it and walks away. Or like, whatever. Act 3, he picks everything up. So he picked up the carpet, he picked up the poster, picked Chihiro up, grabbed the card. I assume Chihiro's card. But it's here as well. So I feel like something's wrong here. I guess this one? Maybe the door closing the door, goes somewhere else to the girl's place and drops her down and then leaves, right? It just abandons her or switches the rooms from the boys to the girls. Act 4, what's his name? Byakuya found Chihiro, has the ties her up to make it look like, which I don't know why Byakuya would do this. Why would Byakuya make it look like it was Genocide Jack? Was he just trying to expose Genocide Jack? I don't understand what the point of this was. Anyways, he did that. He put the thing with her blood and tied her up, and then Mondo came back and went to the sauna, and yeah, okay, let's reenact and see if it's right.
Exactly what happened.
Here's exactly what happened.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Yeah.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Yes.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Bye-bye! Act 2.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
That's right.
But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yeah, got those right?
Because she was really a he.
Uh-huh.
Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Yeah?
Then, removing the bloody
This is the one I'm kind of unsure about. Yeah, okay. I didn't have my reasoning quite right. I need to rearrange the events. I guess it would be then going into the girls' room, using the key to get in. Oh, this. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, I got it.
Killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Yeah, there we go.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
What? How is that wrong? I thought he would go in. It's not the dumbbell. Is it the poster? I guess it's the poster. Have a heart? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I guess it's the poster because it can't be the thing. These two are the exact same. So there has to be the poster, I guess.
You!
The killer is you!
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Okay, there we go.
And that's exactly how the killer did it.
I didn't think it was the middle one because there was nothing in between those two. So I thought it was like, it's either this poster or this poster, but I guess.
With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
A crime scene switch.
That could have been the end of things, but no.
Because this fucking freak.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Fucking weirdo.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Mondo! Complete.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence?
I'm sorry, Taka!
You need evidence! You need proof!
I don't want it to be Mondo either, dude. I'm just upset as you are.
You can't pin any of this on him!
Fuck, dude. Mondo! Evidence that Mondo is the killer, that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. This is the rhythm game one. This one's easy. The moment of truth. Oh, I'm fighting against Taka?
You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
What can I say? I'm a rhythm gamer.
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
I'm sorry! Taka, I'm sorry! He's defending it for Mondo!
So far is right.
If my thinking so far is right.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Don't admit to it.
Yeah.
Why, dude?
I did it. I killed him.
Why? Results. Hey, I'll take it.
Bro, what are you saying?
You know what bro's saying. You know what bro's
I
saying.
got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No, Taka, I'll hold your hand.
No waiting. No holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Or the dreadfully wrong
What's
one.
it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Mondo! I'm so sad. Back to back, two of my favorite characters. Back to back, two of my favorite characters. Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, this is so, the Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaka was Mondo Owada. Mondo.
Unbelievable.
In case you were wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're threading very closely to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. Taka, listen, Taka, you are going to get us killed if you do shit like that. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone. Come on, he's the leader of a gang. Come on.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
the story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. I'm telling you guys, Mondo is gay. He was so into it and he couldn't hide it. He couldn't hide it from me. Come on. But for those who don't want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward to the text. No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness to take on that fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now that nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in never mind. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him, and he was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses as a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later, once I become stronger. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought, oh my god. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to restrain his mind and to retain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And so Mondo did it because they were the weakest. Mondo, how could you? And the person he went to.
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will give me some courage. So he went and asked it says Chihiro saying this, but I'm pretty sure Mondo or Monokuma says it. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
But why would you? I'm having mixed feelings about Mondo right now. Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed, yeah. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I don't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible! He killed his own brother! He killed his own brother! He killed his own brother! It's something about his brother. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if he can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all that there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you that embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? I told you! He killed his own brother! Yup, he killed his own brother to advance in the ranks, baby. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs oh my god. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. I've changed Monokuma's voice so many times. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry bright-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, he had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one of the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, but when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take the other gang from his... When Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed onto oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, it was an accident. Oh, your brother's so much hotter than you. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Dai never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his weakness that caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Dai was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation to what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light onto his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. It really bothers me that it's like, so Chihiro wanted to look up to Mondo because Mondo was so strong and Chihiro was so weak, and then Mondo was like, I'm so strong, fuck you guys. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach, and it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all of this? Oh my god, why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. And Mondo went and killed Chihiro? I'm so upset. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I...
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a
and
bitch.
Stronger than Daya. And then this is when he goes, bah. Yep. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying on my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
I killed Chihiro.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Okay, just show me that, dude. Just get it over with. Look at him. You see? You're all just like him. For a second? Wait, for a secret from the past? For a memory? For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, just say it again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing. Because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution? It's time.
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
But hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. I wonder what his punishment is gonna be. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
It's punishment time. Okay, guys, somebody hold my hand. I'm scared. Goodbye, Mondo. I love you. I understand. I get it. I'm upset it was Chihiro. But I hope you find peace in the afterlife, buddy.
Sorry, man.
It's okay.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
It's okay. Oh my god. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Whoa! Monokuma's here! Monokuma's here! The Cage of Death. This is a crazy way to go, dude. Oh. Is he just going really fast? This one just not, okay, that one was not as bad as the baseballs. That one was not as bad as the baseballs. I don't know. I take it back. That was, holy shit. We got Mondo butter. I want my breakfast with a side of Mondo butter. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say, Monokuma. It can't be my brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taking so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Taka! As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. That was me when Sayaka died. But of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that? Also, why did he try to get us all fucking killed? Why did he try to get us all fucking killed? Why would he do that? Why would he try to pin this? Was this just a fancy expose for the murder, the Jack killer? What was it called? Was this just a fancy expose for, Genocide Jack? I don't think so. I think he was trying to get us all killed.
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way? Yeah, why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So he ignored the nighttime rule, too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was a fool. He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd see him.
Wow. So you're saying you knew the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after you heard about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked at me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Me and Byakuya are playing a game now. We just locked into a game of 4D chess. Me and him, this moment right now, me and him, he's looking at me straight in the eyes. I'm not gonna forget you, buddy. We are going to play this game. He's either going to die or he's gonna become the Blackened, and I'm going to have to find out it was him. We're playing this game, you and me. I'm no more Mr. Nice Guy. I thought I hated you at the beginning. You know, we were working together. Sure, whatever, you were giving me info on it. I'm like, okay, sure, he's onto something. He knows something, right? Trial happened. I was so ready for you to die. I was so excited. Turned out it wasn't you. You were playing the stupid fucking game. I hate you again, and now I hate you even more. And I can't wait for him to die. I'm so upset it was Mondo and Chihiro, but I cannot wait for it to be Byakuya and Toko. Oh my god. Well, maybe not Toko. I actually like Genocide Jill. If we could keep Jill but get rid of Toko, that would be great, actually. Watch out for, yeah. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh,
the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand? A lot of talk.
My family.
In the name of the Tonogami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed.
Disappointed?
I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
What?
After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
What? Huh? Yeah, what? There's something I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
This had to be Toko. This has to be Toko. Who is it? The sixth... The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. The end. Surviving students, 10! 10 surviving students! To be continued. Oh! I received Crazy Diamond present! Whoa! This game is so good. It's so good. Would you like to save my data? Yes! Okay. Anyways, I cannot wait to play more. I've been loving this game a lot. It is really, really fun, and I feel like that trial threw me for a fucking loop, and it made me realize that I thought I was ready. I'm not ready. I thought I was ready for this game. I thought I'm like, yeah, I'll pay more attention. I thought I was paying attention to everything, and I felt like I've never been more lost in my life. Holy shit, that was hard. Anyways, god damn, I gotta pay more attention to